Okay, so it's 9:29 now. It's 9:29. The report is going to be out shortly. We're looking at the reports due out at 9:30, the British industrial production, manufacturing production, and visible trade balance, they're all coming out in a second. And it's 9:30 now. And you can see we've got our buy orders just above the pivot point to buy and to sell just below the first support. And you can see the report has come out now, and the market is going up a bit, but we'll see what happens. Let's see what's happened to Euro-US dollar. So Euro-US dollar is the same. Not much is happening yet. We've got a buy order just above the pivot point and a sell order just below the first support. FTSE, well, that's gone past the first resistance already, so not much you can do about that. Missed it. Wall Street is still hovering around the pivot point. So again, the key is not to chase the market, or don't let it entice you to stray from your plan. Just stick to your plan. Let the market do what it wants to do. So that's the market. Any questions while we're waiting for the market to make up its mind and what to do? For those who trade using the moving average 50, I'm not saying you should. For beginners, just stick with the pivot points. Again, you can use the moving average 50 now that the report has come out, and you can see the moving average 50 has been trending down nicely. That's a good space between the moving average 50 and 30. So you could buy 2 points above the moving average 50. Again, that's a risky strategy. It's not something I would advise someone new to trade to do. So you can trade at 16,110, 2 points above the moving average 50. So that's another strategy you can use. Trade 2 points above the moving average 50, but remember it keeps changing every 5 minutes. So in 5 minutes time you might have to change your order level. But it's a very risky strategy. As you can see here, it's broke it there, came straight back down. So it's a risky strategy. Besides, you also remember not all strategies are going to work all the time. So you are going to get some losing trades regardless of what strategy you use, but it's just knowing when to use them, how to use them, and use them at appropriate times, and knowing the limitations of your strategies. But once you do the best you can, like I said, the aim is to make sure you have good losses. So like I say, using the moving average 50, the report has come out. Yep, so it's taking my order now over the moving average 50. So that's using the moving average 50. You just put it 2 points above where the moving average is. And like I said, I used it now because it's been trending down nicely. It's a good space between the moving average 50 and 30. And there are no more reports due out today, so that's why I used the moving average 50 to buy there. But it's still fine to use your pivot points. So it's taking that order, 20 points in stop losses in place. And if I lose out on that trade, that's fine. That's part of my trading plan, to use the moving average 50 when it's appropriate. And just again to highlight, this is again the importance of trading with limits. So you can imagine if you'd stood here yesterday like we all did, if you did not set a 60-point limit, you can say the market got to the 60 points and now it's going back up. So if you hadn't set a limit, you would have lost out on the 60 points and on a profitable trade. So that's the importance of making sure, especially when you're new to trading, you set your limits. 20-point stop loss, 60-point limit. because you could see a profitable trade end up being, a losing trade or a trade where you don't make any money. So that's why it's very important, especially when you're new to trading, to always trade with limits. 20-point stop loss, 60-point limit, take your money and run. Because if you now say you want to let the trade run and you're not used to monitoring the market and knowing when to let it run, you would have lost out on a profitable trade there. So you can see the market got the 60 points, just up, got to the 60 points, and then it's gone back up. So that's the importance of trading with limits and setting limits.